Give me one sec. Okay. That's my ice. Hopefully this goes better. Well, the plan is to just... Why is my connection poor? I don't know. Alright. Thank you guys for sharing. Thank you guys. Just hoping this all works out. Let's see if I got my... Okay. Apples is in here. Truther's in here. Everybody's in here. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. It says my phone's hot, but it doesn't feel hot. It's really weird. I didn't even know it gave you that. Like an alert for that, you know? Oh well. This is the last time that I'm restarting it tonight. I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it one more time. I promise you I'm not. Can't do it again. And I don't know what to do, like, anymore. I can't put a fucking slideshow together every fucking day. It's just not feasible. I don't know what to do. It's weird when you focus on, like, what actually matters, like, that's when they shut you down. Like, people can get on this platform and talk about anything, and they don't get shut down. But as soon as you start to, like, just focus on the truth, it's weird. That's all I'm saying. Let me see. No, I'm blocking that. No, we're not doing that. We're gonna have to at some point get... Oops, I didn't mean to invite you, Evening Star. That was an accident. Very unfair. Yeah. And we're gonna have to get more than 20 people in here, too. What do I think of homeschooling? I don't think the education system should have any control over what your kids think or learn. I think all teaching should be done by the parents. Like 100% of it. And then I think you should learn, like, other life lessons from, like, coworkers and people on your basketball team, you know? Things like that. Like life skills kind of shit. Pretty sure most people would kind of agree with that, but you'd be surprised. What about the Globey parents? That's a good point. But to be fair, we wouldn't be in this mess if people did just teach their kids at school or at home. You know? Did you mean parents that are capable? No. No, not at all. I meant, like, just in a perfect world, everybody would just teach their kids. But they screwed up and this is going to sound misogynistic a little bit, but when they decided to give women the right to vote, and then they wanted to put women in the workforce, well, that separated the family unit. And now you don't have a parent to stay home with the kids. Right? I guess voting has less to do with it, but the workforce wasn't actually supposed to be for women initially. You know, men were supposed to work, and you were supposed to make enough money to take care of a family of 4 or 5 people. You know? And then they disguise it as this good thing. They disguise it as equality. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but men and women aren't equal. Like, they're equal in terms of value and contribution, but they're not equal biologically. Like, that's just a fact. Do you know what I mean? it's hard to talk about these things because you're always going to come across as like a guy or a woman that thinks that you're better than the opposite species, but that's not the argument. It's that we are biologically different, right? And we have different biological roles in society and in nature. We have different biological roles. They each have their own qualities, yeah. The term like equal has been used as like this safe word. Like it sounds good, right, on paper, and it makes it sound like a really good argument, but it's not. Thinking of my way of thinking matches. What? That's cool. It should be normal. My way of thinking. I think it should be like a pretty normal thing to look at the opposite sex and be like, yeah, we're not the same. Like that should be like a normal thing, you know? Like that's not to say that men aren't really bad at some stuff and that women aren't really good at some stuff. You know what I mean? But I don't know. To try to balance it out, it just seems a little. I don't know. God wouldn't have made us the way that we were if He wanted us to be the same. Does that make sense? If He wanted us to reproduce asexually and be the same, then He wouldn't have made us opposite genders. What's up, Zach?
My bad. I honestly read the question wrong. I thought it was that you weren't flat Earth.
What?
So I thought you were like space is real and all that stuff.
Oh no, space is dumb. Have a good day, bro.
Nah, for real.
Thanks
Peace
for
out.
coming. Peace, bro. No, space is stupid. Doesn't exist. It's fake. Everything is supposed to be a balance. And in so many words, yeah. If we were equal, then I could give birth. Well said, Logan. Well said. Well said. Oh my god, it's Bobby. Bobby just keeps coming back for more just to get eat the fuck up.
How you doing today?
Hello, Bobby.
Solipsism, or
It's
how do you say it?
solipsisms.
Solipsisms.
Yeah, it's a pluralization of the concept.
Okay, yeah. So I want you. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to get a pencil and a ruler. All
Don't
right.
have it.
Goddamn. Well, never mind. That would
Don't
have been
say
fun.
that. Come on, dude. Like, don't anything but blasphemy. I'm letting people swear now, but don't be blasphemous.
My bad. Well, either way, I thought we could like do something with that, but
How are we gonna
uh,
prove that the Earth is flat with a ruler? Or I'm sorry, how are we gonna prove that the Earth is curving with a pencil and a ruler? How? What was your idea?
I gotta like you gotta have the items for you to understand it. I can't just explain it to you.
I You could. I'm very good at using my imagination.
It
Or
wouldn't
do you
work.
lack the ability to explain it?
It wouldn't work. You gotta have the items. But
Do you lack the ability to explain it, Bobby?
no, I just want you to understand it fully. But you can't if you don't have the items.
So you can't explain it.
I'm just. It's not. It doesn't have anything to do with my ability to explain it. It's just you would
Then
learn
explain it.
better. Um.
Explain it. You can do it, Bobby. What would we do with the pencil? I'll help you.
Okay. So. I don't know what type of ruler you have, but the rulers we have in Texas, they have three holes in it. One in the center, one in the
Okay.
far right, one in the far left.
Yeah. Whoa. Do you see how easy that is to understand? You just use the words to put it into a sentence. It's pretty easy to understand. Why did you think that was going to be difficult?
Yeah. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Now, the pencil
Uh huh.
is it's you can put it in all three holes and you'll get a different result.
If you do what?
If you put that pencil in all three holes, you get a different result as far as angle, flatness, stuff like that.
You can't What would you do with the pencil and the ruler to get an angle? What would you do?
So let's say, okay, say I have a pencil and a ruler. I put that pencil in the middle hole in the center, right?
Okay.
If I hold that ruler up with the pencil in the center, that ruler would be level, right?
No, not necessarily.
It would be level.
Level relative to what?
The ground.
How do you know that? What if you're not holding the pencil straight up? How do you determine a zenith? How do you establish plumb?
Look, I don't know what fruits have to do with this. I don't know why you have to bring up plums. I don't even eat plums.
Plum.
Here's my thing. The
Do
whole
you know what plum
point
is, Bobby? Do you know what
It's
plum
a
means?
fruit. It's a fruit that you can eat.
No, it has more than one meaning. This is called a homophone. When words sound the same but they mean different things, that's called a homophone. Do you know what? Do you understand?
Okay.
Okay. So plumb is like to establish perpendicularity to something, right? In this scenario, you would establish perpendicularity to the surface of the Earth. So you would establish plumb, and you would have a zenith coming up from the surface of the Earth at a 90-degree angle. How does a 90-degree angle prove that the Earth is a ball, Bobby? There's no way, bro. Don't block him. Don't. I love him so much, bro. He's so confidently stupid. It's actually hilarious, bro. Oh my god, he's a moron, dude. I cannot wait to talk to him tomorrow when he resets his brain and comes back. That's like that's the only highlight of my lives anymore. That was brilliant, bro. He said plum was a fruit. You're a fruit. Oh god, and I can't bring up the rest of my guests. Go figure. Anyone know where the moon is right now? I don't know. I wasn't prepared for this question. I don't know, bro. I don't do a lot of sky watching. Mr. Solly, sure. What's up? Checking profiles and blocking if they're kids. Dude, you're taking the initiative that I would really want a lot of my mods or all of my mods to do that. Cuz it helps me out a lot more than you guys realize. If you guys like save me from the children, which is a sentence that I never thought I would have to say. But I need help. I need help. Want to hear my theory? You can DM me. But I don't know if I want to talk about it right here. I'm already in a bad mood, bro. Can you see why? I'm in a really bad mood. Sir, one of the most brilliant on TikTok. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. 67 in the past 2 lives. Yeah. Probably not even that far off, to be honest. GPS systems rely on precise orbital mechanics. Yeah, they use real inertial reference frame in an ECEF system. That means Earth-centered, Earth-fixed. They assume the Earth to be non-rotating, non-accelerating, and Newton's laws hold true. Blah, 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 blah. Look at me. I know how to type words, but I don't know what they mean. Ew, it's hilarious. It's so funny. It's just so funny. It's so funny. Oh, it's so funny. We'll try, man. I'm trying. Frenchie might be 21.
You're
Age.
21.
Do you believe the Earth is a sphere?
Yeah.
Why?
Gravity, oceans.
Oceans?
Yeah, oceans would not be here
Can you
if the Earth was
expound?
fucking flat.
Can you expound on that?
No, that's all I know. But I know the oceans would not be here if that was not there. If the Earth was fucking flat.
You know it, but you don't understand it. That's your claim?
Use your big words, pussy bitch.
I thought I did. Were they too hard to understand?
Nah, I'm just trying to rage bitch your ass right now. Come on.
Oh, you're gonna have to try harder, bro. You think I never got called a pussy bitch before? What are you, like 5 years old, 7?
Nigga, shut your bitch ass up.
Oh, cut yourself off. How'd you do that? Did you just censor yourself? The fuck was that? He mad? Rage baited himself. The fuck? That's weird. That's a weird thing to do. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. How's the earth flat? God made it. And he made you. And he loves you, regardless of whether you want to admit that or not. I don't love you, but God does. No experiment has proven earth motion. That's true. That's how you know the globe is true. Their defenders insult you. Weird, he said oceans prove the earth is a globe, and then he's just like, fuck if I know. Like, what do you mean how?
Hey, yo, gay nigga, you retarded? Like, serious question.
Why does every kid that insult me have a speech impediment? Why do you all have speech impediments? You guys have like the cleft palate thing going on, where you got like a freaking. It looks like you got hit by a bus. Is that what happens? Is that what you look like? Because my life is literally just me bullying children at this point. I don't like it. It's not fun. This guy said heat differences. That's called thermodynamics. High pressure seeks low pressure. Different constellations. Wow, you're really smart. Too bad you're down there. Am I Q-op? No. That's a different person. No. And I think his name is Quipopip or something. I forget how you actually say his name. Hey, it's the Rubber Duck account following me again on every fucking night. Every time I go live, he just follows me around and gets blocked. Weird.
Yo, have you ever been in a plane?
Nope. Can't say that I have. Unfortunate. I should get in a plane just to shut these morons up. Now what? Like, now what? Now, is the Earth a ball just because I flew in a plane? Does that mean it's orbiting the sun? Because I flew in a plane? Because I paid for an overpriced ticket and sat next to a crying baby for 3 hours? Does that mean the Earth is orbiting the sun? Planes destroy the globe? It is interesting how they bring up arguments that literally refute themselves. The guy said oceans prove that the Earth is a ball. That's not how that works, actually. It's the other way around, but okay. Alright, mods, can we maybe, let's clear out my guest box. Help me clear out my guest box, and I'm just gonna go to the geocentric shit, because I'm tired of this already. Been on a plane 3 times? I've never been on a plane. Never had the opportunity or took it. Don't care, though. Multiple pilots, yeah. A lot of pilots would admit that the Earth is not a globe. Going to love it when you do get on a plane? I'm not a big fan of things like that. Like, I don't like heights and stuff. Oh my god, that's a weird thing to type in the comments. Why do you have that copied and pasted? This is, okay, so I want to say this too. For those of you that like might not believe me. Ever since, if you guys don't know who, thank you, Caitlin. If you guys don't know who Planet Peterson is, don't worry. He's just a dogmatic zealot that does too much. Like, and pretty sure his account is just a bot following. Me and Angels both agree, okay? He just has bots following him, right? He has like several 100,000 followers, and it's all robots, guaranteed. Because nobody that can, okay, God, dude, how do you have that? Now, ever since I debated him, and I challenged him publicly to modern day debate, ever since then, I've challenged him twice. I've been on his live twice, and I challenged him to debate me on Modern Day Debate 2 times. Okay? Ever since then, I've been getting nothing but like bot accounts like flooding my videos that I post. They'll always be like, "Oh, why won't you debate Peterson?" or whatever, right? Like just something about Peterson. And the same thing happened with Blitz, the same thing happened with McToon. So what I think has happened, okay? What I'm pretty sure has happened is they've sent their bots after me, which is why my lives look like this, right? Like one in chat if this makes sense, right? Peterson has a bot following. Blitz probably has a bot following. McToon probably has a bot following. All these people have bot followings, right? And I go after them and I publicly embarrass them and they send their bots after me. And that's why my lives are affected. It's why I get comments on my YouTube videos from bots. I've literally, and I have friends that I've shown this to, I've literally had one comment say one thing and then 5 comments down, it'll be the exact same comment verbatim. Like that's bot behavior. Does that make sense? Like just like everybody that instead of typing a 2, they're typing 5. Perfect example. Like that's bot behavior. It's just an algorithm. So that's why I can't win this. Like I can't win this. I can't fight the entire coding of TikTok. You know what I mean? Like I can't do that. I don't know what to say. Like these guys are simultaneously typing 5s instead of 2s. Like ordinarily you would just type a 2. How did you both know to type 5? Because you're robots. Weird. I'm just saying. And it wouldn't be beyond my ability to comprehend that God, guys, we got to get these people the fuck out of here. I'm not kidding. Like help me guys. I know you guys are trying. I get it. I'm sorry. Comments too. Like anybody typing a 5, like get rid of that. That's a robot for sure. How are they even still doing it? It's insane. Bro, just debate. Suck a dick. Honestly, bro. Fuck off. You would be, but can't? No, it's fine. I can't. I only have like 3 mod slots left. Oh my god. So this is why this is what I'm trying to say. You can't even keep up. Like I can't even keep up with the amount of bots that come in my comments now. In my guest box, I can't keep up. I can't. Like it's too much for one human being to control. That's why I get so frustrated when I'm like, yo, why aren't we muting these people? Like get these people out of here. So I'm sorry, like if I'm a little agitated, because I know it probably makes me look like an asshole. I try not to be. But I literally, like that dude right there, please, somebody mute this dude. I don't want to do that one. I've had to do that guy like 4 times. That should not be able to be commented 5 fucking times. That should not be able to be posted 7 fucking times. It's the 3rd different account, I know. And I had to do the first 2 myself. I can't do all of this by myself, guys. I can't. I'm getting flooded with bots every fucking night I go live. Every single one. Crazy troll action. It's robots, dude. I got flooded with bots. It's been since I debated Peterson. He sent his bots after me. This is crazy. Thank you, Evening Star. I know you mod very well. Just saying, like, it can't even just be 1 or 2 mods. Like, it's too much for that. It's too much for like 5 people. Does that make sense? Like, it's really bad, dude. I don't know what to do. I was in the mood to go over my geocentrism shit, but I don't even want to anymore. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't want to. I don't want to do this anymore. You might not see me for a couple days. Like, this is really bad. This is really bad. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm just getting flooded with bots. My whole guest box is bots every fucking day. And I was gonna say, it wouldn't surprise me if they had bots that sounded like kids. Like, why not? Why is that not possible? Why is that not possible? That's possible, right? I don't know. Like these people, bro. Like these people shouldn't. And it doesn't matter, like how many of them you block. There's gonna be replaced within minutes. Doesn't matter. It is possible. Thank you. I know you guys try, but it doesn't matter how many. Like we haven't dropped below 115, and I've blocked like everybody's getting blocked. We haven't dropped, like it's going back up. You know, it'll go back up. It's crazy. Now it probably won't because I said something about it, but I've been keeping my eye on it. They want you to quit, bro. Don't let them win, bro. What would you have me do? Somebody give me a suggestion, please. If it's constructive, I'll take it in and I'll listen. But what would you have me do? Just show us the slideshow? I'm a little angry, man. I don't want to. I don't want to. Debate on other platforms for a while? Where else can I go? You know? What are your options? New account? Quit? I tried to, I have 2 other backups and I've tried them both. Instagram, I don't have any followers on Instagram. Invite a flat earther every once in a while? No. That defeats the whole purpose, bro. Maybe have you tried going live earlier in the day? I live in my car, guys. It's hot as fuck in the middle of the day. I can't. Like, physically. Can't. TikTok knows my situation. Whoever runs this shit, whoever's in charge of all of this, whoever's fucking watching me and like forcing this to happen understands the position that I'm in and how limited my schedule is and other things like limitations that I have to abide by in my daily life. Makes it as difficult as possible. So again, like what can I do? You know? What can you do? Going earlier recently? No, I was in a hotel, but that's not sustainable. I was in a hotel because the fucking air was flooded with smoke from Canada. Continue repairs, that's what I really need, actually. I pray myself, don't get me wrong. I pray, I do. But I don't, if it's not God's will, then what, you know what I mean? What can I do? Right? Somehow, some way, this is what God wants. I don't know what to say. Reporting, yeah, that is kind of a waste of time, unfortunately, because they're not even real humans, most of them, bro. You know, not even real humans. Like here, you guys have been blocking accounts like crazy. I see it, and I'm very grateful. Look, we're still at 100 viewers. Now it's dropping because I said something about it, but we didn't go below 100 viewers. I watched you guys block like 30 people. It's bots. They're just flooding me. Like, what? How do you fight that? Like, I don't want to like quote unquote let them win, but dude, I'm defeated. Like like I'm actually defeated, bro. Like there's nothing I can do. They did win. You can't fight this. You can't fight this. Do co-streams? It's not really what I want to hear. If you guys knew what actually went on in my head and what I think about, like, the Globers aren't the only people we're supposed to be keeping our eyes on. You understand that, right? Like, the concept of controlled opposition is to control both sides of a chessboard. You understand that? Both sides. So you would control the flat earth side. There would be flat earthers that you probably shouldn't trust either. I'll let you guys put the pieces together. Because I can't publicly say it. But there's a reason it's me. There's a reason they censor me and literally no one else. Solution, and I'll find it. Maybe. Depends. I will get more people. It's not about getting more people. It's about getting actual people, bro. It's not. I don't care how many. Dude, I was doing this when I had 20 viewers and I didn't give a fuck. Right? Like, that's not about getting more people. It's about getting actual people. You know? Just remember what I said about the controlled opposition thing, because this shit's not an accident, and it's... Maybe you guys should wonder why I'm the only one. Why am I the only one? Why am I the only one that this happens to? I can't say it. I gotta bite my tongue. Because I'll say some shit that I can't take back. So... There's definitely something going on with all of this. This is more than I wanted to, by the way. Like, when I started TikTok, I didn't realize what I was getting into. This is... I am the only one. Yeah. But this is not what I expected. I thought I was just going to get on here and have conversations. It's not that simple. Never forget that this is a spiritual war. Never forget. This is a spiritual war. It's more than the government. I know what you mean, PZ, but it's more than that. This is a spiritual war, guys. You have an impact on people's souls. They don't like that. They don't like that. Frankie sent me $10. I love you, man. You're so fucking awesome. Truthfully. But... I'm trying to, like... There's so much that I actually want to say, and I just... Now's not really the right time, I don't think, but... I've noticed that people don't notice what I notice, if that makes sense. And that's why I feel like I can't say it, because I'm not entirely sure who sees it and who doesn't. You think so many flat earthers are sus? Maybe you do see what I see. It's hard to speak out on, though, because so many flat earthers are suspect. Yeah. I know, man. I know. What can you do, though? You know? What can you do? I just had a cup of ice on the back of my phone for the Solly's a noticer. Well, I don't like that word. It's a little gimmicky, but thank you. I know what you mean. It's a compliment. Thank you. And you are too, bro. I've told you before how I feel about you, Logan. You got a lot of potential, kid. You really do. The ones that argue all the time, think deeper. Think deeper. Think deeper. You're not wrong, but think deeper. You're not wrong, but I mean this respectfully, but that's superficial. You're just scratching the surface, bro. Deeper than that. I've always thought that Flat Earth was a controlled leak since I was young, right? And I got into Flat Earth when I was 20, okay? I went back to school for my diploma. That's how I got into it. I was spending a lot of time on the computer, but I always wondered, like, why are there 6-hour long... There used to be, I'm not making this up, 6-hour long documentaries on Flat Earth. Who put this together? And where did you get all this information from? And how did it get pushed out? I've always felt like it was a controlled leak. Like, they just wanted people to know. To cause division, probably, right? And I honestly feel like God has something to do with it at that point. Like, he wants to have the truth known. Like, they have to tell you the truth. But the question is, like, how did you put... Do you know... I used to be an editor for Gears of War. Nothing crazy, like 3 to 5 minute montage videos of clips that I would hit, right? Dude, it took me like an hour to edit like a 5 minute video and make it really good. Do you know how long it would take you to edit a 6 hour video? Do you have any idea? It would take you such an incredible amount of time. And there was hundreds of these back then. Like, where did those come from? Who made those? Who had the time? And who found all of the like green screen footage from NASA and all the times where they clipped in through a wall? Like, who found all that? Does that make sense? Like, where did that come from? Controlled leak, guys. I know as a flat earther, like, you want to feel like you're endowed with like this esoteric information and you're the only one that's supposed to know within reason. No. Nobody's that lucky. Nothing gets out unless they want it out. Have you guys seen how quickly they can silence a motion or a movement? Have you guys seen how quickly they can just shut something down, wipe it completely off the internet, and everybody forgets about it in a month? If Flat Earth was really like that, they would have shut it down 10 years ago. They wanted this. And they have people in charge of it to push it out. You guys ever wonder why some of the best content creators from back then, a lot of you guys haven't been doing it since back then, so it's really hard to explain this, but I watched entire YouTube channels get shut down. Videos got deleted, playlists were removed. It was a thing. It was a major thing. And then you fast forward to today, and there's still quite a few people that can still have their YouTube channels and can still reach people, and you gotta wonder, why is that? Why didn't they get shut down at any point? Why didn't they get censored? Just saying. I'm just saying. Saw that. Rob was censored. Rob was censored. And look where he's at now. Just saying. Think about it. So you have a controlled leak with controlled opposition running it objectively, because that's the only way it would work. If it's a controlled leak, then you have to have controlled opposition to control your leak that you caused. You have to have agents in charge of this flow of information. It's the only way it works. And those are the people that are still doing YouTube today. Think about it. Just think about it. Dubé? Probably. I was thinking more along the... How many people do we know on TikTok with really big YouTube channels? I can only think of one. I can't... There's an old quote from B.O.B., the rapper who made all that flat earth music years ago, where he said, you can't make people think. You can only provoke thought. You can't make people think. Can't do it. Doesn't work that way. But you can provoke thought. And that's what I'm trying to do with you guys. I'm trying to indirectly say this stuff to you. Somebody got it. Somebody in my comments saw it. I'm trying to lead the horses to water, yeah? I don't know about Tom. I don't know who that is. App. And the people that are friends with this person don't get affected. Did you guys notice that? Did you guys notice that if you're friends with this person, nothing happens to you? Now, that doesn't mean that they're in on it. But it means that they're right where he wants them to be. Up here. And out here. Agree with me, disagree with me. That's fine. But I've been doing this shit for a decade. And I trust my gut. Tom McDonald, I think he's controlled opposition too. I don't remember what your comment was about him, but he also talked about the mark of the beast. Independent? He's not. He's not independent. He's not independent. You watch his music videos. He like drinks fake blood and shit. Dresses up like a demon. I mean, just come on. Come on, guys. We can do better than that. Flat Earth since the Tesla in space. There you go. There you go. That'll take you back, huh? Let me turn the light on. What could I know at 18? I'm 31. I'm old enough to fuck your mother, dude. Chill out. Tom definitely controlled. He's there to share truth for them. Oh, were you saying, Ginger, that he was controlled op? Were you saying that? I'm sorry. But yeah, that's a good example. Tom McDonald or like Chris Webby or any of these people that look like they're giving you the truth. They look like they're starting a movement. They look like they're exposing things. Never lasts long, does it? Usually within a year or two, it died out, fizzled, dried. It's interesting. Marion's going hard in the comments, bro. Here, let me help you. Let me get that one for you, bro. I appreciate you, man. I do, because that's what I want to when I'm especially when I'm talking about shit like this. Like, I don't want to look down and have some idiot asking me how to explain a lunar eclipse. Like, can you just fucking? He's a local here from British Columbia. Look, I'll say this again. Like I said this the other night about Nathan Thompson. Just because you met somebody in person doesn't mean that they're a good person. And I have no problem speaking out about Nathan Thompson. He exposed himself. You know what I mean? Like and if you guys missed when I was talking about him, yeah, never liked him. Nathan's an idiot. Mainstreamer has mass following. They're misleading people. Well, take that logic and apply it to this on here on TikTok. Now, not everyone, and I won't say who is and who isn't because that'll even give it away. But I want you guys to come to your own conclusions. I don't want to sit here and 80-20 rule. I'm not familiar with that. I don't want to speak for you guys because if I put the idea in your head, then you're gonna look for things that to associate with that idea. I want you to organically come to your own conclusions about this because otherwise it's meaningless. You know what I mean? That Thomas guy that just said, "Why is he crying?" There was a guy in here earlier with that exact same profile picture that I already blocked. That's how I know they're bots, by the way. Never trusted Nathan. It was always something off about. Dude, every time he represents the community, he shits the bed. He gets the chance to go on TV. He wears a duck suit. Supposed to be one of the smartest people in the flat Earth community. He got tricked into wearing a duck suit. Excuse me. Pause. I'm one of the smartest people in the flat Earth community, and if you showed up to my house with a duck suit, I would tell you to fuck off. So how does that work, right? This Cody guy doesn't deserve to. Oh well, I guess he does. He has God's firmament as his username. Who knows? He did the duck suit thing, guys. If you don't know, you don't know. It's fine. He did the duck suit thing. He measured toilet paper. They told him they were going to use toilet paper to measure their way to the moon or something. And, yeah, he did. He did show corn on Modern Day Debate. Yeah. Every time he gets in a televised mainstream setting, he shits the bed. Makes us look horrible. Just saying. And people have been saying he's controlled opposition for years. Years and years and years and years and years. And I always wanted to call him out, but I didn't have the voice to do it. Now I do. I don't care. Right? Like now I'm too big. You can't stop me now. Like, you know what I mean? I have more followers than him, actually, funny enough. But that's not a flex. That's just the reality of it. Like I worked my way up. And now my voice matters. Right? And I'm using it for the right reasons. Is that the Enoch dude? Yes. Yes, it is. So his flyers are good. Fuck his flyers. You can find all of that information from 7 TikTok videos. and I'll find it for you and give it to you. Like, you don't need to spend $200 on 100 fucking flyers. That's stupid. He charges out the ass for that shit. It's dumb. And I know that was in quotation marks. I'm not coming at you, Logan. Oh, misinformation. What am I misinforming the people on? Who reported my life? Gee, I wonder. Huh. That's weird. How was I misinforming people? What a strange thing. Very peculiar. Very peculiar. Misinfo. Wonder who's watching on an alt. Interesting. Yeah. Earth is a globe, for example. All the evidence. Yeah. Yeah. You're funny, bro. You're gonna be a good flat earther one day. Well, already you are, but hopefully you know what I mean. I think you're gonna be a star. Whether you want to be public with being a star or not, I think you're gonna be something pretty big. You got a good head. You got a good head, kid. Anyway, I guess I'm done here, bro. I don't want to sit here and milk this out. I just finger bummed that flag about half hour ago. What do you mean? No worries, Logan. I mean it. What do you mean, Terry? What were you bummed that flag? I don't know what you mean by that. Is that like an expression that I'm not familiar with? I don't know. Does that report? Oh, I don't think so. It was not you. It was not you. You would know if you reported. You'd have to do it on purpose, basically. It's not something that you just press a button and it accidentally does it. No, it's a very intricate process with multiple steps. Like, you have to purposely report, so it wouldn't have been done by accident. But thank you for can't think of the word, but thank you for being concerned. Thank you for your concern. That's what I was thinking of. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Anyway, watch out for these people, because I've noticed that there's one individual where if you're friends with him, everything's good. And this particular individual never liked me very much, and I never knew why. I would see him like invite other people on his channel, and he'd be scheduling for a debate, and he would go for this person, and I always wondered, like, why don't you pick me? Like, not in like a selfish way, but just like a curious kind of thing. It's like, you can tell. Yeah. He does this other thing too when he talks to me. He's done this multiple times where he like, Solly, you're so smart. I have a question for you, right? And you're so smart, you should be able to answer it. And I'll be like, yeah, sure, what's up? And then he'll ask me something that anybody could answer, like, does this picture of the Artemis look real? Or, like, it's just never anything that has to do with like physics, or so he kind of like gaslights me in a way. Like, Sam Hyde, I don't know who that is. Guys, if you're curious, I'll message you. Or you can message me, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to message me. But if you're curious and you're not like keeping up, that's fine. Maybe you don't want to. That's also fine. Notice that, and not just with you. Yep. Yeah, I always thought it was the weirdest thing. It's almost like it's like he's mocking my intelligence. Because why else would you say, hey, Solly, you're so smart. Maybe you could, like, first of all, do you know how many people address me that way? Do you know how many people would come up to me and be like, hey, Solly, you're really smart. Answer this question. Literally 0 people. They just ask me the question. You don't need to preface it by insinuating that I'm smart, only to then insult my intelligence by asking me a rudimentary question that anybody can answer. It's very manipulative. It's really grimy, So, but it's not like I never liked him. I always tried to like kind of just act indifferent towards him. But I'm noticing some stuff. And it has a lot to do with Juice. So I'm allowed to say that. I know people have mixed feelings, and that's a very controversial subject. I myself am not particularly fond of it, but you don't call a duck a frog, now do you? If anybody has any questions, I respond to DMs. But that's all I'll say. Everyone kisses his ass. Oh my god, it's that person. Let's give him the mic. You know? Oh my god, you do it. You do it. I want to say his name so bad. Also, his initials. If you guys know who I'm talking about, take the first letter. Stoner's getting close. Not those initials, though. Oh, Logan got it. Logan got it. Logan knows what's up. Shots fired. And you know what? Fuck him, don't even. No, I'm pretty sure he's partially responsible for a lot of what's happening to me. Not in my physical life, like that's my problem. But the TikTok stuff, always had an odd feeling about him. Trust your gut. Never go against your intuition. That goes for anybody. Never, ever, ever go against your intuition. Your intuition is a being that's like I you don't have to believe this, but it's a part of your consciousness that is way more in tune with the world than you are. Never ever go against your intuition. It knows. It knows. My intuition is how I ended up doing this. Like on TikTok. I was never going to be on TikTok. I hated TikTok. I never even had it installed on my phone. I started traveling because my intuition told me to. And then I started documenting my travels on TikTok because where else am I going to do it? And now I'm here. My intuition is how I got here. Speaking to an audience in 60 people. So never distrust your intuition. Never distrust your gut. Positive the earth is flat. Yes, you fucking moron. Look, you guys are guessing correctly. That's all I'll say. Like the ones that guess I'm the realest motherfucker on here, well, thank you. I'm also somehow also the least successful. Isn't that weird? Isn't that just peculiar to anybody? How am I the least successful, but I'm also the most authentic? That's strange. Oh well. No Globe guests? No, if you guys are still here for the Globe guests, I stopped responding to guests like 45 minutes ago when I started talking about this. Mentioned Moloch worshippers? Hey guys, he is Juice, by the way. You guys know that? Did you guys know that? Our little boy Fed is, he wears a small hat. Did you guys know that? Did you guys know that? Wonder if that means anything. And he also has probably the most successful YouTube channel for Flat Earth. No, it's nothing. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. It's just coincidence, right? Just saying. SHS? Couldn't be me. Making a killing. Somebody was telling me that he does get pretty offended if you ask him anything about money. Yeah, I will say this. And now that we're on, I gotta say this. Hopefully they can get this out. I saw a clip of him recently, and he was saying like, "Oh, I used to have this job and I made so much money, but I gave it up because what I do now I make less money." Right? Like that was his selling point was that he's not in this for money because what he does now he makes less money than what he was doing prior, whatever that might have been. However, this is also the same individual that will offer you 3 Bitcoins if you can provide a Globe Earth evidence. Now, and does anybody know how much a Bitcoin is worth? You guys want to take a guess? Anybody want to guess? I'll tell you. 63? 65, actually. Stone's got it. $65,000. And he's just got 3 of them lying around, collecting dust. And I live out of a 2002 Buick Regal. Now, if that sounded like jealousy, it's not. I'm just doing a little compare and contrast. Stone is pretty sharp. Good man. Oh, I wanted to read that comment actually, but whatever. Who cares? Not gonna get mad at you for muting him, dude. If you read it and you didn't like it, that's fine. 65K? She said a penny. That's funny. That was a little bit more than that. Quite a lot of pennies. Fill your house up with pennies if you had a Bitcoin. If you had 3 of them to just give away. How did you get all that? I don't know. Also, do you guys remember 7 Club? Does anybody remember 7 Club? One in chat. Do you guys remember 7 Club? He used to make kick-ass flat earth videos. You guys remember him? Some people remember 7 Club. 7 Club found something out about this man that we're talking about. Saw him in like this ritual of some kind. Tatted. Yeah, he's tatted the fuck up. Yeah. 7 Club used to make some of the greatest videos. He actually follows me on this account and on my backup. We follow each other. We talked a couple times. He was hosting a live one time and I was just in there chilling. And he was doing a cookout with his family. It's pretty cool. And yes, Stoner, yes. God. Yes. I feel like we're past that, yes. God. And he was saying that like he saw Dave Weiss doing this like thing that was akin to a ritual of some kind. I don't remember the details. This is word of mouth. Don't believe me. You don't have to believe me. He's a nice guy. He is a nice guy. Yeah. And he saw this like ritual thing that this other guy was doing, the guy that we're talking about. And he confronted him on it. And he's like, hey man, like, what's all that? So this guy gives him some like BS story. And even as 7 Club is telling this story on his live, I'm like, I could tell, like, he knew it was BS. I haven't seen 7 Club since. I haven't seen him make a video. I haven't seen him go live. I haven't seen him in my chat. He used to come in my chat. I haven't seen him since. And all he did was talk about this, like, ritual that he saw this guy doing. And he questioned him on it. And from what I could tell, this guy, 7 Club, was just talking about it. Like, he was just like, and he said, I asked him about it, and he gave me an excuse for it, and I was just like, okay. That was basically what 7 Club said. That's a pretty good steal, man. What kind of, I don't know. I don't know the details. But this stuff's way deeper than, like, there's a lot of stuff that goes on. Randomly for about 1 hour, and then he's gone for months. I don't think he's like, I'm not saying he's dead. I'm saying I think he had to give up. If you don't know 7 Club, he ran one of the most successful Flat Earth video channels. He mainly just uploaded videos, but he did very well. He was probably, I think he had like 700,000 followers or something. It was very big. Very, very, very big account. And he used to make very good, very informative videos, very concise. He was really energetic when he would do it. Like, he would like pop up from his thing and like talk real loud and use his hands, and he was really eccentric. He's all tatted up. He was a badass looking dude. He was always in a wife beater like me, like, except he was way more built than I am, and I'll admit that. But he was just a cool dude. And I kind of miss his videos, and I never really thought about it until really just now, since we're on the subject. it was around the time he noticed something about this other guy that we're talking about. That he just let his TikTok go. He's a pastor too. Yeah, he was actually. He was. Probably still is. Interesting. Isn't that interesting? I bet it's nothing. But I'm also starting to notice this pattern of this particular individual being in and out of people's lives. He had good editing, he did. He was a kick-ass editor, absolutely. He spent a lot of time on those videos. If you guys ever tried to edit a video, it's time-consuming. He spent a lot of time on that stuff. And he just left. No goodbye. Nothing. He always likes to point out that he's... I don't know what you're talking about, but... Alright. Just connecting some dots for you guys. You don't have to thank me. I just want people to notice this stuff. Satan is described... Yeah, absolutely. I know. Guys, I know. But what do I do? Right? Do I get on here and just talk about it openly in the public? Do you know how many people follow these individuals like cult members? You guys have seen how cult members behave. You ever you try to attack a Globie? You say fuck it. It's more difficult than that, man. It's more difficult than that. We aren't afraid of them. I'm not afraid of anybody. But it's weird. You can't just as a person, like I don't even know who you are, Shaw. Does that make sense? Like I don't even know who you are. So you can say whatever you want. There's no repercussions for that. Right? Like me, I'm already getting flooded with bots. Like, and I had to work my way up to get the voice that I have so that I can speak about these things. And maybe I'm ripping the Band-Aid off. I don't mean that disrespectfully, man. I'm just saying sometimes it's okay to play the long game. Because if I just started doing this 2 years ago when I started TikTok, nobody would have taken me seriously. Dude, are you seriously still suggesting I bring flat earthers on my live? Like, have you even been listening the last 30 minutes I've been talking? Globies with big platforms are yeah, they are, yeah. Logan, maybe you could message me privately. If you're gonna continue to go down that path, okay? All wine? It's not... Are you fucking stupid? You think I'm whining? You don't... Thank you, Logan. And don't... Thank you, Thank you, Angel. Angel sent me $20 on Cash App. And I didn't mean to snap at, Spirit, but don't you dare insinuate that I'm whining, bro. This is not whining. If that's what you think this is, then how are you sitting here listening to it? That's so crazy. Can you message me? There's always one. He's just not paying attention, clearly. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's just obviously not paying attention. Just weird. This guy should have been muted forever ago. His name is literally secret account, guys. What are we doing? No, I'm kidding. It's cool. I didn't even see it until now. It's fine. I don't know the next time I'll wanna talk about this kind of thing. But I think I've given you guys enough to think about. Remember what I said about controlled opposition, controlled leaks? I think Flat Earth has always been a controlled leak. I've always felt that way. Like, if they really didn't want us to know, how would we have figured it out? You didn't realize? You're good, bro. You're good. Don't, you're good, man. I love you. You're good. Don't worry about it. You don't have to apologize. You're fine. Remember what I said about controlled opposition? There has to be controlled flat earthers. That's the only way this works. That's the only way they have control over it. And you guys know they control everything, right? Like, that's not a secret. So use discernment. Exactly. And thank you again, Angel. Thank you very much. You're very supportive. Remember what I said about controlled opposition, controlled leaks. And there's always the elephant in the room is fucking Israel, isn't it? It's always that. And that's all I want to say on it. Because I know what happens to people when you speak out on shit like that, so whatever. Everything on Flat Earth is controlled. There you go, buddy. So, when you find out that some of these people wear a certain type of hat, like this is the hat that I wear, guys. It says tinfoil. You can't see it, but it's from Tinfoil Hat Factory. I don't wear a small hat. I wear a hat that actually fits my head. Because I don't have ties to foreign nations. Definitely not controlled. What I just did is probably one of the scariest things I've ever done in my life. So, no, I'm not controlled. I promise you I'm not controlled. Anyway, I do gotta go though. Main reason I only have like 3 or 4. Well, thank you guys. I love you guys. Somebody even just asked me to stop. Okay. I love you guys. Hey, Logan. Calm down, everybody. You'll learn eventually you can't say that stuff. Just I agree with you, but just tone it down a little bit, alright? Be careful. Okay? Careful. I love you guys. I'll try to be back tomorrow. Peace, everybody. Have a good night.